What's going on? Welcome along to another episode of the Let's Play series. So in the last episode, we built up the woodcutter's cabin. As you can see here, we got some interiors done on it, but we didn't have time to do the actual woodcutting area and the actual log storage area. So in between episodes, I've built out this area a little bit more. Terraforming's still not the best, so I will work on that. But I've just extended the land out. We've put some trees up. We may take them down a little bit later on. Added this box, and that's going to go along with this box, which is going to be actual wood storage until I get like a master storage system going. It's nice to have little things in little areas, and this is the actual starting of the wood cutting platform. What I've done here is I've done some dark oak at the bottom and then spruce along the top, so that just gives it that look of its wet wood. Same as what I've done on there, where you can get the little bits of water along there, like rain and things like that, just damaging the roof. Same with little bits of the tuck taken in, very handmade things on here. But this is where it's going to be, and then this middle bit is going to be where the actual wood goes in, and then wood is going to go, once it's cut, it's going to go all along here. So the next thing I want to do is I want to build up a platform for it. Now I think this platform is going to be spruce again. It's going to be I think this is going to be a very spruce heavy build. What I do want is I do want the crafting table just to make things a little bit easier for myself. So I'm just going to do the base bits for now. In fact, I think I'm doing this wrong. I did design this in a creative world, and it's just trying to remember what I did because I have since replaced the world. And with me not building this in beforehand, it's just not there. I'm going to need some stairs as well. So I'm going to need some stairs, going to need some 16 should be plenty again. And let me get some scaffolding, so we can just keep going up and down. Scaffolding somewhere. There it is. We'll keep that for now. I've gone through so many tools. I am going to need to start looking into getting some mending or something like that. So. How do I want to do this? I know. This is the third level, and we will have... I'm going to have to put some lighting in the... I'm going to need to put some lighting in the water, I think, as well, just to stop this kind of thing happening. That's another thing that will come in time. And then I think we will do... So I don't know if you remember me saying in the last episode, this is going to be inspired from Skyrim and the kind of woodcutters that they have in Skyrim there. So if I can get this over here, that's going to be a big help. Too short, and then... That's fine. And then I had that like that. I had this one. No, I'm going to need a couple more slabs as well. Had this one on there. Let me just get a couple of bit more materials, and then I will start to do the next bits. Right, so I've got them in place. We've extended up the platforms as well, because this is where the main cutting floor is going to be. Now, for that, I actually need the stone cutter, and I need to get it... I feel like I may as well get it placed in at the same time. Because what we're going to do is we're going to use smooth stone. And we're going to make an alleyway using steps and slabs. So the first thing I want to do is figure out actually where the stone cutter is going to go and make sure it's oriented correctly. I feel like just before the end is going to be the best place for it. I feel like there, making sure it's oriented that way because the logs are going to go that way down is going to be the best place for it. So I just want to do, we'll do 8, that should be plenty. And then we need to make sure that you go on the right side of the actual block itself. So it looks very low down, this part, but this is all like the mechanical bits underneath. I didn't have enough. We'll do another 2. There and there. And then I think the next bits will be stone stairs. Making a kind of stone stair look to it. If I get everything in correctly. That one's just dropped. And then the same on this side. Then still need to be wary because even though the logs will be going down here, still need to think practical, health and safety. We need to be thinking of, they'll not sign off on it if it's just like that. Anyone could just walk onto there, even though you'll never take damage. We need to make it look a bit realistic. So what we'll do is once these, another one has gone, we'll then just wait for some more slabs, and then we'll see what it looks like with some slabs on top. So, that on there. So, let's wait for some slabs to cook up, and then we will get these all popped in. Right, so, got these in. You can see there's now a channel going in into the woodcutter and then out. So the next thing we want to do, I'm liking the look of that, is we want to get potentially the roof in. I think I might get rid of these planks as well. Just because this is the way that you're going to walk in on either side. Now with that being down there, you've got a nice little walkway to get in. So that's actually going to be fine, yeah. Taking them off looks like the better thing. The next thing we want to do is get a roof in on it. Now, this is going to be just a very small roof. Just because of the height of the build and everything. We don't need it to be very big on this. So what we'll probably do is we're going to probably put like a gable style roof on this one. A nice little gable end. So we want to go... And this one, I'm not bothered if you see the top of it. So we'll go bottom, and then into there. And again, this is going to be with slabs. Just want to get this first side in. Even though it's getting night time and we've got to sleep. So up. And then, if I can. And then we just pop another one in there. Nice, easy gable roof. So yeah, let's take a look. In fact, let's take a look at it here. I mean, yeah, it's a gable roof. It's a safe option in a way, but again, you don't need too much height on this. If you do too much, it's going to go higher than this building here, which obviously we don't want. And then the next things we need to do is start thinking about how you actually get up there, because I can put the roof in on the other side in a couple of moments. That's absolutely fine. I think the easiest way of getting up here is going to be stairs, but I don't want to do spruce again. Otherwise, it's going to be a very spruce heavy build. I have actually some oak stairs. Let's just have a double check, see what oak stairs look like on here. So first one's going to go. First one will go there. Let's pop it there, and there. We can figure out the details and how to connect in a little bit later on, but the color difference. Yeah, I'm liking that. The color difference is just about right on there. So let's pop them in on this side and get rid of them. So we can potentially just pop in upside down ones, just so it's got that little bit more strength to it. And again, you'd just be dragging the logs up. We might put a little chute or something using slabs down there. But let's get this other side of the roof on. Right, so now we've got the roof on both sides. That's absolutely fine. You know what, I might take this one. Potentially there's every chance that we take that side off. Oh, there is a guy with a trident. Do we get lucky? No, but he's dropped a copper bear. We'll take that. And then we can see what this is like from here. That's fine. So the next step, get the roof on. Now, the roof, I'm just probably going to go oak slabs. Just get it slabbed up, and then we can pop in some extra details after that. So let's get some slabs together. I don't have any. Ooh. But that definitely looks a lot better like that. One extra tall and double length ones. That actually looks a lot better. I'm happy with that. We're going to need some more of these because we're going to need to frame the outside like we framed these ones. And you know what? If I decide to just hide here and then go back, it's up. So the next thing I want to do is I want to get these sides in. I'm still going to need some more slabs cooked up. Very slab heavy, this build. But I think, especially with some here, it does start to tie everything in. But I think my story behind this is the woodcutter takes more care. He's out there most of the time. This is just a place for him to sleep. You know, this is where he gets his money from and everything like that. So he does take more attention into what he does. So he took more care and attention into this building when he built it. And again, with this one, I took inspiration from the Skyrim woodcutters. I thought that was a nice style in there. And it's getting night time. So, gotta sleep. But then we can see what it looks like from right here. Before the full roof's on, we can get to a good idea how that's looking. Even though it's getting night time, but yeah. I mean, that's looking okay. I'm liking how that's turning out. It's got a nice little frame alongside it all. Next thing we want to do, put the roof on it, and then do some detail work. But we'll do the details after we've done the last steps. Right, so we've got that building now all finished. I've added in a little chute there where you can see that this is where the woodcutter gets his wood from. He drags it up here into the slot, and then he operates here. We've got some lights on. This isn't finished. We are going to do some detailing, but we'll do some detailing at the end. The next thing I want to do is get to work on the wood storage itself. Now, like I said, these are going to go into these sections. And it's going to be open face so you can see what woods are available. And I'm going to work this on the fly. So I think the first things I want to do is set in bases, like base foundations. It's going to be very open plan, this one. And this one, it's going to be dark oak. And we're going to go 5 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them at the top there. But the rest of these are going to be planks, so let's fence this. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, that's at least 3 high. No, we'll need to pop in. We'll pop in another one of these. And I'm going to do exactly the same of this over this side, over that side. So I'll copy to that one when it's done. I'll just copy everything over. I feel like this There they are, campfires. It's going to be campfire roof. So where would that lie? That lies on top of that one. Right. It's going to be a mixture of campfires and slabs. So when you extinguish the campfires, it's got a nice texture. I feel like that kind of log thing, it's going to go nice with the decorations on this. So let me figure the best ways for these. Yeah, I'm liking that. I am liking that instead. And then we will just pop them all across. So I've got them all on. I'm liking that. You can see it's very much a wood area. The next thing I want to do, I actually want to get those oak logs. Well, let's see what it's like doing it this way. That all like that. Because then I want to strip all these. I'm ready to make another axe. Yeah, definitely make another axe. But I like how that is. It looks more natural. I might mess with the texturing of the back wall there. But we'll need to get another axe anyway for that. Just use stone ones. See if I can get another trident first. Nope. I needed to come around the back anyway, so that we could strip these corner ones. And then them as well. But let me mess with the texturing on this, and then I will be back. Yeah, I'm liking how this is turning out. Doing it just crisscross patterns on there, but apart from them ones on the ends where it's more structure side, so you can see it's more decoration. Nice open space for some logs here now, which is really good, which is what I wanted. So what we'll do is we'll just do the same over this side. Now that I know what I'm doing on this one, it's probably going to be very much easier. I just need to remember it is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles on the back. So let me just get that built up. Right, so now we have both sides in. So we've got that one in. We've got an exact copy of that in on the other side. The only difference, the back pattern, it's different. As you can see, that one there is going side to side. That one's going up and down. Other than that, they are exactly the same. Same dimensions, same layout, same things on top. Just that one little extra. So the area is coming along a little bit nicely. The last thing that I want to do now is we need to get some details in. One thing that I did notice about this one when I was putting it in is the little bit of grass on the side where it looks like, it's a little bit unkempt. So I think I might do something like that across the sides of it, even on there. But what I want to do, get some details in now. The first thing I know that I want to get for details, definitely on here, is some trapdoors to break it up. And then it looks like it's, a little bit more supported in. This way, it just makes everything look a little bit more sturdy. It's always raining in this world. But up at the top as well, we've got, like things like the lights in. It's very plain on here. I am going to need to think of things to do. But again, even doing things as simple as that is going to make things look a lot more sturdy. I've got plenty of them in. I've got more than I thought. Yeah, because I was going to do 4 around the bottoms, but I think if you put it in the middle, it breaks up the side. That's not good. Definitely sleep. Definitely need to start thinking about getting some copper rods or something like that. I think some copper rods might actually look good for decoration in here as well. But I think if we do little things like, get a lever or something like that, oh, it can't go there. It would have been nice to have it right by the side of that. It won't go there. It may have to just go there. So it looks like he's pulling the thing to get the conveyor going, so it makes it a little bit more safe. Definitely need to start thinking about extra decorations, so let me start decorating, and we'll come back when everything is finished. Right, so we are back after doing some detailing work. This is the beginning area. As you can see, that's where the first build was. Just doing a little bit of extra farming of things in between, gathering some materials so that I can try and get videos out a little bit quicker. But the whole woodcutters area is now, I feel, finished. I do need to work on a path design, but that'll be probably in the next episode. But let's have a look at what we have all together. So you go over this little mound, and then as you can see, you can start seeing the little woodcutters. Again, the one thing that I wanted with this is everything to be hidden away. Everything should be lit up pretty well. And as you come into it, we may do something. We may remove these trees and do a couple of what we've done here with gradient in and then stripping on the top. I like this one as well, where it's birch at the bottom. It looks like it's been stripped and then, it's been out in the sun a little bit. Try doing it the same with that one. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. I might swap it to one of these because, there is a lot of birch around. But yeah, what we've done a few logs on the side with some rails going over them to, like, batten them down. All my wood storage now is in there. We've stripped some of the planks. The top ones are always saplings in these, so if I needed some birch saplings, go to the birch, or if I needed logs, I get my logs from the bottom. But yeah, done a few sat down. The compost pot, I decided to do a little bush, like a little tree, and then we did some extra details. I swapped out the spruce wood for oak wood because we put up some barrels in it, again making things look a little bit more secure. Some stone buttons in there to make it look like little rivets in there so that everything's locked in. The next step is we're going to put some logs in the water. Might actually make a nice little jumping path to either side as well. But that's going to be the next step of detailing. But other than that, I'm liking how this is all coming out. It's very nice. It looks very cozy now. Now that there's a few things in to break things up. Again, we're going to need to change the path up a little bit. But I think putting some logs in, I'll do between videos. The next step, the next video, is we're going to look at popping in some, we're going to fully design the pathway, I think, is going to be the next step. Get that fully designed in, and then we're going to start working on our first proper farm and go to the nether. So there's quite a lot to do in the next one, but that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much if you've made it to the end, and I will see you next time.